Hey, good morning. What's up? It's Wednesday. Hobby Evolution, episode 194. Couple things to chat about today. I want to talk about the Parkside Collectibles Negro Leagues Baseball Museum Centennial Draft Class set. I received it yesterday, so I want to show off. These are absolutely beautiful cards. So I'll show off the cards, my hits. And I also want to talk about the Topps Rip Party was last night. And before I get into that, so a couple of weeks ago, when I was doing my sorting, pulling some cards for trades, I uncovered, good morning, Herman. I uncovered a couple boxes of soccer cards, and I know zilch about soccer. I know Mbappe is good. That's it. That's my soccer knowledge. So I do know a little bit about trading cards, and I know Prism is hot. So there was like a stack of 2018 Prism Soccer. Of course, I've never heard of any of these guys, so I pulled all the Prism aside, and then about a week and a half ago, I put like a batch of 20. Brad, what's up? Good morning. I pulled like a batch of 20 and put them on a 7-day auction. Let it ride, 99 cents, because I know nothing about these, and I didn't want, there's literally 200. And I didn't want to, go through 200 cards and look at comps, and they're all commons. And, I didn't find any that were, special. So what's up, Dan? Good morning. And like 5 sold. 5 of the 20 sold, and they all sold for like opening bid 99 cents. I think one sold for like $1.25. 90 and right. So I did that last night, and I think I listed 175 Prism soccer cards, and a ton of them sold. Like, I tweeted out, like, I don't know anything about soccer here this morning to like a couple dozen notifications from eBay sold. If I left money on the table, I don't care. I don't know anything about them. I'm happy that they sold. There was actually a couple of them that I had heard of, Dembele. So I think that's like maybe a couple dollars. So I set like there were 2 Dembele, Musa Dembele and Ousmane Dembele. So those were set aside, and I don't know if they're worth much, but looked them up, and they were selling for more than 99 cents. So that was my eBay story for last night. Topps Rip Party was last night. I watched quite a bit of it. It was entertaining. It was, I was doing some catching up on my trade database. I was doing some shipping, so it was a nice background. There were a lot of former Cubs on the Rip Party. It sounds like Herman was not impressed by the Rip Party. I thought it was cool. Like, I wasn't expecting much, and it hit that mark. I mean, it was good. It was entertaining. I thought the comedians kind of laid an egg. Like Jeff Dye was the first one, and that was like super awkward. Like, the exchange between the host and Jeff Dye was like awkward and not good. And the other like celebrities that were on, just the exchange, it was just awkward. But the players were great. I think there was a point where Mariano Rivera was like, okay, this, and I think the host recognized it, because he's like flipping through these cards, and he's like, Joe Price, never heard of him. And it was just like Mariano Rivera, like, one pack was really entertaining, and then he got to the second pack, and it was just, I don't know this guy. I don't know this guy. I don't know this guy. Sandberg was on there. Guys from MLB Tonight, Harold Reynolds and Mad Fast Excursion. Hell, you could really tell the guys who have TV experience were really good at opening packs on camera. Mark DeRosa, Reynolds, Mad Fast Gershon. Then the guys that are not on TV, like Mariano Rivera, you could tell that they weren't comfortable opening cards and trying to come up with stories and content to provide. And there was a fourth one. I keep getting a message that my connection is unstable, which I had a good run, but I think my connection is unstable. But that was cool. It was entertaining in the fact that they had different, like, a card from each decade, or a guy born in the 2000s, the full run rookie cards. So I thought the challenges were really cool. So that was the Top Strip party. I thought it was cool, unique, something new, great content. I liked it. So a couple weeks ago, or actually maybe last week, I was on the Blowout forums, and there was a thread about Parkside Cards, Negro League Museum Centennial Draft Class sets. And I thought it was really cool. So I went to, McGuire pulled his own card. That was cool. So I went to the Parkside website, and I ordered one of these sets, $40 plus shipping. I think it was like $50 total. And you get the full set plus autograph, and then there's like foil cards that are randomly inserted into sets. And luckily I received one of those foil cards. So the funny thing is, ordered the set yesterday. I'm at my desk, and my office upstairs faces like the window. And so I truck pull up, I see the FedEx, yada, yada, the mail truck. FedEx van backs into my driveway, and I'm like, what did my wife buy? She did warn me. She came back from Florida. She gets down there. She goes on these shopping sprees. She bought a piece of art that's 5 feet tall. We don't have any wall space as it is, so I have no idea. She doesn't even know where it's going to go. So I thought it was probably this piece of art that she bought. It wasn't. So the guy, the FedEx driver, it was in a van, backs into my driveway, and I'm thinking, oh, great. What is it? So again, it was pretty quick. He was like in and out. So go to the door, and it was just an envelope. And I'm like, what in the heck is this? And it was just this in a FedEx envelope. So it was my set, came very fast. So let's get into it. Beautiful cards. Right on top was Ed Howard, Chicago Cubs draft pick. Okay, so backstory. So Parkside Cards, I'd never heard of them until this. They released the set in, I think, cooperation with the Negro League Ball Museum. And this set features black players from the 2020 Major League Baseball draft. Beautiful card. Isaiah Green. He was drafted by the New York Mets. So that's Isaiah Green. And then we have fourth. He's a St. Louis Cardinal. So I think they have 3 or 4 in this set. This is Baron Rad from the Phillies. And I think they're in the Negro League uniforms as well. Zach Daniels from the Astros, remember, from Bowman. Werner Blakely from the drafted by the Angels. Xavier Warren, he's a Milwaukee Brewers draft pick. Let's see, Infante. This is Sammy and Nationals. I think he was in Bowman draft. Mason Wynn, St. Louis Cardinals. So I think the Cardinals have 4. Because I know they have 2 more. Alaric Soler, Twins draft pick. Then we have another Cardinal, Tink Hence. He was in Bowman. The Cardinal. Then we have Carson Tucker. He was the Indians. Let's see. Then we have Wainwright. This is Mackenzie Wainwright, Cincinnati Red draft pick. Another Cardinal, Jordan Walker. So 4 Cardinals. And then there were 2 Cubs, the second Cub, Jordan Nwogu out of the University of Michigan. So I bought this set because of the Cubs, Ed Howard and Jordan Nwogu. So then my autograph was autos. Werner Blakely of the Angels. So that was my autograph. And then there was, and so I thought the autograph print because there was an envelope that accompanied the box. And I started to open the envelope. I thought it was just like a thank you card for ordering. But I saw a card. So I'm like, oh, this must be the autograph. So I'm going to save this. If I know there's a hit, I save it for last. So then I started going through, and actually the Werner Blakely auto was like card 2 or 3 as I went through. So I'm like, so I wonder what this card in the envelope is. So it's sealed in plastic in a top loader, and it's a foil. And I didn't realize they randomly inserted these foil cards in sets. And this is Alaric Soler from the Twins in a foil, because somebody who bought 2 of these sets said, I bought 2. I didn't receive any foil cards. So I got lucky, got the foil. So I thought, beautiful cards. So I'm going kind of with the rest of my baseball stuff that I picked up at the card shop, and some of the rookie class. I'm just holding on to it until spring, so another couple of weeks. Then I'm just going to blast baseball listings on eBay, because I have so much like just inventory that I can list. I can just wait a couple of weeks. I can list the soccer. I've got plenty of basketball, some random football, mostly basketball, and some other baseball. I typically hold new baseball in the off season, because this year's been a little different, where there has been a little higher sales during the off season, but it's still much less. I think there's going to be an explosion, and I don't want to miss, a potential explosion once baseball gets going. So holding on to the new baseball. So eventually in the next couple of weeks, I'll list these singles, and in the rest of my new stuff. I've got like a 800 count box of like the 2018 rookies that, I was kind of late. I lost like all summer, and I finally found the box. And I was able to flip some Shane Bieber rookies, and I think there were maybe a couple Gleyber Torres rookies left, but I've got that box. So that's always fun to like go back and look through the old boxes, especially, and like Bowman and Heritage Miners are fun too. So that's what I had for today. I apologize for the wonky internet this morning. Seems like it was crapping out more so than usual today, at least from what I saw on the messages. So thanks for tuning in. I saw Brad's having some internet troubles himself. So Brad, hopefully you can get going and get up and running for yours. I'm going to wrap things up earlier than usual. So I don't know hardly anything about YouTube. Like I know, dang it, my connection's stable. So I have a question. I don't know anything about YouTube. Basically know how to go live, and that's it. I just learned that I didn't have to like smile for a thumbnail picture. I could just and so I can share when I go live. So that's the question I have. So like when I try to tune into like Brad's show at 7:45, it doesn't like show on my home screen where the people I follow on YouTube, like sometimes it'll show live, but when I click on it, it's already like 3 minutes in. Or I'll like have Brad's page up and I'll like keep refreshing and it doesn't show up. And when it finally does show that he's got like the latest episode live, when I click on it, he's already like 2 minutes in. So is that like some YouTube? It's probably my internet, but is that like, is my internet slow, or is it just a YouTube glitch that like, I don't know. So Herman says same here. Yeah. So I like refresh. I refresh, like constantly refresh. It's literally some mornings I'm refreshing Brad's YouTube page like I'm refreshing the Target website trying to buy retail blasters online. Like I'm refreshing. So, okay, I'm not alone. It's not just me. Herman's having it, and Brad gets it too. Probably go instantly, but I've had luck buying this way. Their price point will be interesting. Oh, Series 1 boxes. Yeah, that's right. So Topps Series 1 will probably get Topps will probably release hobby boxes on their website today. And yeah, like Dak T-Mac says, around 9 a.m. So yeah, I'm gonna be refreshing the Topps website this morning, like I refresh Texas Card Dude's YouTube channel every morning, trying to get him live right at the start. So I'm really interested in what their pricing is going to be. So I think all of the online retailers are now pretty much at 150. I'm interested to see where Topps, in the past, up until like 6 months ago, Topps was still like, their boxes were significantly less. They were more in line with old pricing. But then they shot, I mean, hey, I don't blame them. If the market says it's $150 box, it's $150 box if people are buying it. They got their prices to market. So are we going to see Topps hobby boxes on their website at 100? Probably not. No way. I think they'll probably release, I think Topps today, when they release their boxes, are going to be like 130. They're going to be less than all of the online retailers, but it's still going to be a pretty high price tag. If they are, I think 120 is my cap. If they're higher than 120, I'm out. I'm just gonna wait until the 12th restock at Target, and just wait until next month to get my Topps. And by that time, I probably won't be interested. So I probably will just miss out on Topps. I don't know when my retail boxes. I don't have a shipping notification, but I have to be patient because today is the release day. So hopefully today I get my, hopefully they're released today and I get my shipping notification and have them for the weekend, but I'm not crossing my fingers. It's probably going to be next week. So Dak T-Mac thinks about 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. We get to fight the bots. That's the good thing about Topps. Topps's website just sucks, but the bots, I think they fix it to where bots don't get the stuff. It's just all of the other stuff that we have to deal with where their website goes down because of too much traffic. Add something Topps Now or Topps Living for free shipping. Yes. That's a good point. Yeah, because I always, when I get so eager that I click buy, and then all of a sudden it's like $12 shipping, so that 100 and if my budget, I want to pay 100, and I ended up paying like 120 because of tax and shipping. So that's a good point. I'm glad you brought that up, because now I need to keep that in mind for if it's 120, if that's my mark, I'm gonna end up paying like 130, 135. I don't want to do that. So I'm probably out, because I really think they're going to be selling for like 130 on their website. They're going to be a little less than everywhere else, but they're still going to come up to close to market prices. Now that's all I had for today. So thanks for tuning in. Hopefully Brad can get his stream going. Tune into Brad's channel, Texas Card Dude. That's all for today. Have a great one, and we'll be back tomorrow.